Hey guys, you're tuned in to Louder Talks, and today we've got a storm from France coming right through your speakers. Her name is Lucie Sue, and trust me, you will want to remember that name. She's the kind of artist who can take classical training, smash it head on with grunge and metal, and make it sound like the future of rock. Magazines like Classic Rock, for example, says it's like L7 going toe-to-toe with Metallica at an industrial rave. That's a quote. Lucie's already proven she belongs on the big stages, opening for L7, tearing it up alongside Ultra Vomit, and shaking massive festivals such as Hellfest. Now she's back with her second album, Battlestation, coming to light on Friday, August 29, packed with heavy hitters, including a wild collab with Satchel from Steel Panther. This record is pure firepower, built to rattle your bones. So strap in, turn it up to 11. You see what I did there, right? Because she is here to take no prisoners. This is Louder Talks, and without further ado, here's my conversation with Lucie Sue. Hey, that rhymes. How about that? So, Lucie, what is your main motivation for doing what you do? What do you say? Would you say is your main motivator to do
Every
what you do?
day I wake up, and it's true. I wake up and I say to myself, don't stop believing.
Okay.
Because this is, I know that I'm going to, maybe one day I will do something like play at Wembley. And so I do everything to make it happen. I want to play in big stadiums, in the arena. I want to conquer the world and make everybody loving my music, listening to my music. And that's what I do every morning. I said, okay, don't stop believing. You're going to do step by step and it's going to work.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good
Yeah.
motivator, definitely.
Yeah. It is.
So, welcome, friends from YouTube. We are here with Lucie Sue. She is a French artist, a French new artist that is releasing an upcoming album this Friday, actually. Friday, what's the date? Friday 29?
29.
Yeah, August 29. There's going to be a couple of launch events that Lucie is going to talk about, of course. And let's get into it. So, Lucie, tell me a bit about how was your project born? What's the idea behind it? How long have you been doing music or making music, and how long have you been recording this new album?
I've been playing music since I'm born, actually, because I'm from a family of musicians. My father and my mother, they all play music, and my sister and brothers as well. So I went to the conservatory when I was young. I learned cello, and I learned all the things about music. And I used to have a rock band when I was in high school. And then I get married, and then I had to work. So I stopped music. I didn't stop listening to music, but I stopped practicing music. And then one day I realized that I was missing it so much. So I decided to divorce.
Okay.
It totally changed my life. And I quit everything. I had to start again from scratch. And I decided to make music because that's what I really wanted since I was born. I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to play music, and so one day I decided to pull off my fingers from my ass, and I decided to make music for real this time, and not waiting for somebody to come and say, "Hey, I'm gonna help you to make music." I think I was waiting all my life to have somebody to come and save me and put me on the tracks of music, but actually it all happens only by yourself. So I decided to do it, and to do it very well. So I keep on working. I'm a graphic designer, so I keep on working to have money, but I'm giving everything I can to play music. So I first recorded a first album like 3 years ago, but I was all alone, and I didn't have any manager. I didn't know how it worked. I just wanted to record an album. And now, then right after that, when I was on stage to play, so I recorded this album. I was alone. I didn't have any band, so I recorded all the things. And then if I wanted to go on stage, I had to have a band. So I started doing the casting to have a band with me, and now I have the best band ever. and very quickly I realized that I didn't have enough song with one album, so I had to write a second album, and that's what I did. So it took 2 years between the first songs that I wrote and the release of the album.
Okay. And what is the process to write those songs? I mean, do you write them all yourselves and then present it to the band, or do you do it
Yeah.
together? How does it work?
No, I sit here in my couch, just here, and I
Okay.
have my guitar, and I play some chords, and I I listen to a lot of music, a lot of different kind of music that can inspire me. Maybe one for the rhythm, the other for the melody, and
Yeah.
sometimes crazy things. It can be something, a word from an advertising. It can be anything that I hear, and then wow, this is interesting. So yes, and I write all the things by myself, the music and the lyrics. And I really thought, honestly, I really thought that I was unable to do it. And actually, it all came out super naturally. And it was like a miracle, because I really thought I couldn't do that. And even worse, I thought I couldn't write the lyrics. And actually, I realized that I have a lot of things to say, and
Okay.
it's cool. And I'm happy to do it. I wish I will soon have the time to write the third album, because I love that. It's
That's
like
great.
meditation. If you're into music, you don't think about anything else. I have to be alone when I write music, and I love that because I am in my bubble, and I don't need anything else. I'm just happy with my music, my guitar, my computer, and that's it.
That's pretty great. I'm looking forward for that third album as well, because I had the privilege, guys, to listen to this new upcoming album, that, like, just like on the first hand, and it's very, very good. I really liked
Thank
it.
you.
Congratulations for that. I mean, I think it's a very good album, and you're gonna have a lot of success with it. And
Thank you very much.
yeah, what I would say is, guys, the 29, go ahead, check on the links that are below this video, and you're gonna find it, and you're gonna be able to stream it, to buy it. To those like me, for example, who like more like the physical copies of the album, you can buy it, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think it's a very good album. Do you have like a theme for lyrics, or did you just write, songs as
Yeah.
they come to your head, or do you
No,
have like a full a full history to the album? Or, I mean, tell me
I
about that.
didn't have any, no, I didn't have any concept. I
Yeah.
didn't say to myself, okay, this album is going to be about these topics, and we're going to work around this. But no, not at all. I just wrote the songs naturally, how they came to my mind, to my fingers, and this is how it is. Sometimes when I write, I have a word coming to my mind, and I say, okay, I'm going to work around that word. And same when you listen to the whole album, all the songs are different. It's totally eclectic,
Yeah.
and I like that, because it's boring when you listen to an album and it's always the same kind of song.
Yeah.
It can be good as well, but for me, I think it's a bit boring. And I'm happy that this album is. I think it's you can like it or not, but you cannot say that it's boring because it's
Yeah.
all kind of songs. You have super powerful songs, you have songs, you have emotional songs, and you have stupid lyrics, funny lyrics.
Yeah, funny lyrics, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Voilà.
Okay, so yeah, the I think the album in general, it gave me vibes that are similar to, not, I don't like to say or if it's influenced by some bands, because it's up to you to say what are your influencers are. But I saw a lot of elements from, for example, Sonic Youth, or maybe PJ Harvey as well. Some grungy, kind of sound. But also, for example, the collaboration that you did with this with Satchel
Satchel?
from Steel Panther. It's a little bit more rock and roll, of course, because of
Yeah.
his style of playing guitar. How was that? Tell me about that. How was that collaboration?
Satchel and we know each other because I did the casting to replace their bass player, and so we were like one 106,000 people who wanted to be the new bass player, and I ended up in final. But actually, as I'm French, they picked up an American guy because
Okay.
it's easier. And so I was desperate because I really want to be part of this band.
Yeah.
But okay, that was it. And but I stayed in contact with Satchel, and I said to him, okay, one day we're going to do something together. And he said, yes, I wish, because he was super fan of my energy and everything. So when I wrote this song, I said to him, I think this is the song. And he said, wow,
Right.
it's so cool. Okay. And he sent me back his guitar solo, which was
Yeah.
amazing. And I couldn't believe it when I received it. I was like red for 1 week, like, oh my
Yeah.
God, it's not possible. It's not true.
Yeah,
And then
because
he also did
he's a very very good guitarist, like
he's
super good.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's super talented. He really, and he's a super nice guy, so
Yeah.
kind and so funny. I mean, this man is a miracle. I wish there were more men like him. I
Well,
wish
that's
he lived in France so I could see him all the time.
wow, that's great. Yeah, that's pretty good. So
Yeah.
yeah, what would you say are the influences for your music? I mean, I mentioned some that I that I was reminded of when I listened to the album, but tell me about your influences. What do you listen regularly? You know, I don't know, anything you want
Yeah,
to tell
it's
me
funny
about.
because you mentioned Sonic Youth, and I
Yeah.
think that I know maybe one song of Sonic Youth,
Oh,
and that's
really?
it. So it's very funny that you mentioned them. No, honestly, my main influence, the band that I've listened to the most is uh, Faith No More,
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, all these 90s bands.
90s grunge
And
bands, yes.
yeah, yeah. And maybe sometimes people tell me that there's a bit of Smashing Pumpkins. And yeah, I don't know. I know. Yes, yes. Well, it's a mix of all the things that I've listened to for so many years. So I cannot tell you. And everybody listen what they want to listen.
Yeah, of
They
course.
have
Yeah.
their own reference. So yes, for me, yes, I would admit that it can sound like Faith No More, Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden. But you can listen. Fine, you can have your own opinion about that.
Yeah, of course. So, but what, apart from the influences that actually, are kind of showed in the album, what do you listen to? What does Lucy listen to on a daily basis that,
At the moment, I'm into American, how do you say, cowboy music.
oh, really?
Like, c'est quoi son nom? Jerry Reed, maybe,
Okay.
or Terry Reed. I don't know.
Terry
I
Reid.
love
Yeah.
this song that with the banjo and everything.
Yeah.
And I love also a lot of pop music. I love the Bee Gees. I have tattoos of the Bee Gees. I listen to very different kind of music. Not a lot of electro and not a lot of rap or reggae. That's not my type.
Okay.
But still, I have listened a lot to Cypress Hill and yeah, and French rap as well. There's a band called I Am that I really love. It's French rap band. It's very cool. Yes, it's a mix of everything, and I also listen sometimes to classical music. Uh, Voila, you have
Classical
my.
music. Okay.
And
Awesome.
I have discovered very recently Amon Amarth, and
Oh, okay.
I love that
So
band.
yeah, it's
You know
very
the,
it's
the powerful side of Amon Amarth. I love that very much.
yeah. So yeah, it's very eclectic as I see.
Yes,
Like, all
absolutely.
kinds of things. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
You're gonna
important to have a different kind of you cannot listen to the same thing all the time. Otherwise, your music
yeah.
is going to be boring. If you are interested in all kinds of music, then your mind is more aware and more open, and you are able to create interesting things, I think.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's funny because that we lost Ozzy Osbourne a month ago, and I was between all the things that we've been watching during the past month. I saw an interview of him, and he said kind of the same. Like, he listens to everything because otherwise he's gonna be just like focusing on just some style or some kind
Exactly.
of band or some kind of sound. So yeah, I think it's a very interesting thing to say and to bear in mind. So you're gonna have on Friday, you're gonna have a couple of events, right? Of launching events.
Yeah.
What can the people that are gonna go there can expect? I mean, what can you describe about those events?
Uh, this event is gonna be just a chill event. We will not even play, so it's just
Okay.
having a drink. And I will have a premiere of the new single that will be released in 1 week. It's called
Okay.
Bella. I love this song very much, and so we did a video for this. So we're gonna watch this clip, and we're gonna watch all the other video that we did for this album, because we did 8 singles until now. So we have
Okay.
8 videos to watch. Uh, and yes, maybe we will do a blind test. We'll talk about the album, the inspiration, and have drinks and have fun, and that's it. And then in 2 weeks we will be in Paris. Same, we won't play. We just be there with the press and the friends, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be relaxed
Awesome.
and just, yes, being with friends. That's the most important thing, and
Yeah.
that's why we make music, to be with your friends and to meet people.
Another experience that I would like you to tell us about is Hellfest. How was it to be there?
It was really cool. It was so huge. We were lucky to play on the biggest stage, because
Yeah.
there is 7 stage, I think, or maybe 8 stage at the Hellfest, and we played on the biggest one, and it was amazing. It was on the best day, so it was Saturday. So, but we play at 11 in the morning, which is not
Yeah.
yet the big thing, but it was
Yeah.
already super cool and super crowded. And yeah, the audience was amazing. I saw people singing my own songs, people that I don't
Wow.
know. So it was like a prophecy, I was like, yeah, finally we did it, because until now we were only playing with friends, and this time it was just new audience, and it was really cool, honestly.
Awesome.
And the sound playing,
Were
when
you
you play just one chord, and the sound goes
yeah.
until kilometers, and it was crazy. Yeah, the sound was amazing.
Were you a little nervous or not at all?
Of course, I was shitting on myself. Of course, you cannot imagine. It was like, I couldn't sleep the night before. I think that the other guys from the band, same, they couldn't sleep, because it was like crazy. But yes, but I didn't have the time to realize, because it was only 30 minutes of show. We prepared for 6 months to play just only 30 minutes, but never mind. And then as soon as we left the stage, I had to go for interviews and everything,
Yeah.
so I didn't have the time to relax and to realize what happened, really.
Yeah.
But yes, it was really cool to be with the band and to look at them when we were playing, and then like, hey, yeah, we are doing it, we are on the stage right now, and this is so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about tours. Do you have any tours planned anytime soon?
We are working on tours, of course, because this is the main thing. This is why we make music, and we have nothing signed officially now, but we have many plans yet. Yes, that planned. We're gonna play in UK. We're gonna play in Germany, and
Okay.
we are working on all this. But I cannot tell you right now. For sure, we're gonna play many dates in France, but my main goal is to play outside of France. So we
Okay.
are working very hard on it.
Okay. Perfect.
And you, if
So,
you live in France, you have to come
of
to
course, I will.
Rennes. It's like the 4th of October. We play in Rennes, which is
Oh,
in
really?
Brittany. Yes, and you have to
Oh, I
come.
will be there. Yeah, definitely. I will be
Yeah.
there. So yeah, the other question I wanted to ask you is about the band members. What can you tell us about your band members? How did they get to the band? What can you
So
tell us?
the first person that I choose was the bass player. Her name is Laura. I saw her playing on a video on Instagram, and I said, that's her. I want her,
Oh,
because she was
really? On
moving so
Instagram?
cool. And so I contacted her, and I told her what I wanted to do, and that my goal was to go far. And she said, okay, I'm in. And then we hired the drummer, Mitch, which was playing in another band, and now it's over. He only plays with me, and he's very cool. He lives in like 1 hour from here, but he comes every time to rehearsal, because he's super motivated and he plays super well, and he has a lot of muscles, so all the
Yeah.
girls are in love with him. And the last one that we hired was 1.5 years ago. It's Enzo. He's very young. He's 24 years old, or maybe
Okay.
25. I don't remember. and he's so cool and so talented. He plays so well the guitar. He sings very well. He's a bit like a young Kurt Cobain or a young Chris Cornell. He's amazing. He has a voice like Lane Staley voice. He's
Oh, really?
yeah, and he's young but
Wow.
super mature in his mind. So we are a good band, and we are very friends, and we love each other, and it's very cool every time we go on tour. We go playing. It's always like a party, and it's very cool.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I think I don't want to take too much of your time, but I think that we've covered everything that we needed to cover regarding the album and regarding your tours and regarding
Yeah,
everything. So, what message do you have for those people who are making music right now and they want to be on those stages? They have that dream that you had a few years ago when you decided to
yeah.
leave it all and just started making music.
It's
What can you
just that
tell them?
when you start making music, you don't realize what you have to face. So when you start making music, you think that you're gonna write songs and play on stage, and that's it. And which is
Right.
absolutely not true. This is like 1% of your time. All the rest is doing marketing, making reels, dealing with money, finding money, and all this shit. But it's important. You have to do it if you want to succeed in the music. So be prepared with it. You have to know that you have to be a graphic designer, an accountant, and everything. You have to be prepared for that if you want to succeed. And never stop believing in yourself and in your project. You have to fight every day, work like crazy. Otherwise, I think you won't succeed, because this is a world where everybody wants to succeed. There is not a lot of room for everybody, so you have to be the best all the time.
Okay, well, that's actually, I'm gonna follow up with one more question after you said that. There's a lot of um, debate right now on social media about musicians having to go in there and just create content and do stuff and say
Yeah,
stuff just to be visible, right?
yeah,
uh, before that, it was just you would just go play in bars and something like that, and some record company would recruit you and make an album, and that was it. But right now, anyone can succeed, as you say, but a lot of people kind of feel frustrated because they need to do a lot of stuff besides actually making songs, right?
exactly.
So is it do you find it good or not so good, the fact that you have to do all of these things, like or do you enjoy it, like doing this content on social media, or you do it because it's something that everyone is there, so everyone so
Yeah, yeah.
you have to be there?
It's both, because uh, I know that I have to do that if I want to succeed. So
Right.
it's mandatory.
Yeah.
But in the same time, every little thing that I post it only because I like it. And I'm happy
Okay.
to do all these videos, and I try to do it the way I like it, the way it makes me smile, and anything, everything. But yeah, that was the debate yesterday. We had a meeting with the band, and I explained this to them, that we have to be super present in the in the social medias,
Yes.
because okay, you make music, but if you make music like a god, and you play in your underground, and nobody is listen to it, there is no you will never
Yeah,
succeed.
exactly. Yeah.
And if you make if you're super good at social media but you do shitty music,
Yeah.
it's not, you're gonna look like a crazy man, and it's stupid. So you have to be both, and it has to work all together. So I think, yes, it sucks because we have to do it, and a musician should do music only. But it's like that, and we have to work with it. So we have to work with the both things all the time.
With both worlds.
Yeah. What I hate the most about this is that people look at the numbers of that people looks at your
Yeah.
numbers of followers, and they look at your audience on Spotify before listening to your music.
Yeah.
So all the pros, they do this. They don't listen to your music. They first look at the figures, and they said, "What, you want to work with me? But did you see your figures?" and you're like, fuck you, I'm making music.
Yeah.
And you first have to listen to it. And if you believe in me, we're going to work together and it's going to work. But it's not the reality. The reality is that everybody's looking at the figures. So you have to deal with it.
Okay. Well, that was a very good answer. Thank you for that.
You're
So
welcome.
well, guys, she's very active on social media. She's really funny.
Thank
And
you.
she is really talented. So go follow her. Of course, all of the links you're gonna find it below this video. And thank you, Lucie. Like it was really nice to meet you. And
Yeah, thank you.
I hope we can see each other in Rennes in
Yes,
October.
you have to come.
Yeah,
I
let's see
will
each
try
other
to have
there.
an invitation for you.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, I got an invitation, guys. How about that?
Yeah. Amazing.
So thank you, Lucie,
Thank you
and
so much for
I'll
your
see you next
support.
time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.